Thank you. So, hello everyone. Let me get it set up. Count in, alright. So, just a brief introduction to this game. This is Ratchet & Clank Size Matters, and I'm playing on the PSP version of it since the PS2 version is a lot slower by 15 minutes, since there's a lot of skips that we normally don't use in PS2 version. Alright. So, since I'm doing an RTA this time, I will be counting it from here. So, countdown in 3, 2, 1, go. Hope everyone is having a good day today, and hoping to have a really good run right now. So, the first planet this speedrun is Poketaru, which is kind of a reset point in this game generally, where there's a lot of movement tech that's used throughout the run. Like, I used multiple instances of techniques which I'll be using lots of times during the run. Like skipping through water, skipping through sections, and I'm probably gonna die here. Okay, never mind. Like jumping through the water and jumping through sections that we're not normally supposed to do. By doing these sets of skips, that especially on this first planet, we skipped about half of this planet. So it's all really cool. So this game isn't famous at all. It's not a really popular game, especially in the casual standpoint or in the speedrunning standpoint. There's only a total of 5, 6 speedrunners throughout the, I would say, 3-year span that people have been running this game. So it's really unfortunate that this game doesn't get a lot of love, especially from the Ratchet & Clank series. But hoping to get into this marathon, hopefully more people can get into this speedrun. Oops. So, I failed to do a skip called Poketaru Exit Early, which basically you can enter the cutscene, which triggers the end of the planet by hyperstriking earlier. So now we are on to Rylus, which has one major trick that we're going to be using multiple times. It's called Ship Proxy, which looks like that. So what the Ship Proxy does is when you high jump and go into your ship, the high jump animation still goes with you into the ship, but it doesn't look like it. So you are flung to the top of the level. So you are just infinitely falling until you reach land. Until you hit the floor. We're going to be using this multiple times throughout the run. One on Rylus, Caledon, Day and Night, and I believe that's it? Yeah. Oh, I went too far. Oh no. This is not good. That's not too bad. Alright, we're fine. I was, went off to the side there. Yeah, so the ship proxies you all the way to the top, which we go to the end of the level, which this is the temple. So now we are doing our first clip of the game called Rylus Clip. It involves this Gadgetbot, and this Gadgetbot can be really weird sometimes. So what I'm trying to do is line up this Gadgetbot with a certain location to the wall, and hopefully this Gadgetbot will clip me through, which unfortunately that did not happen. This trick is really inconsistent since you need to have the Gadgetbot in a right location in order to do this. It has to be a certain location from the wall and along the wall. So, like that, I believe, would work. Need to line it up. Nope. Oh, alright. Yeah, sometimes this trick is inconsistent, so that's one reason why my estimate is high. This is having more trouble today than practice earlier. Alright, cool. So we got actually a faster version of it. It's called menuless. Normally when you do that, you have to tell the gadgetbot to go follow you, which then pushes you through the wall. But since we don't have to do that, we save a menu, which saves a bit of time. So now we're done with Rightless. And heading to Caledon, which has the first hoverboard racing challenge. Along with the normal Ratchet sections, there is hoverboard sections, which you saw in the first and second games. And they're, again, somewhat boring, but they have useful items which we do need later in the run. One of them is the shrink ray, which we're going to be getting here. And we're going... So, like a normal track, we have to go around 3 times. There's no real anything in this race. We looked everywhere for it. So, unfortunately, it's just a really long Grand Prix track, I guess, since it's not a square or an oval. This game has been going through a lot of improvements for speedrun wise. Before I started running this, the world record for both for any percent and New Game Plus categories were completely unoptimized, where I currently hold the world record for any percent and New Game Plus with the run you're currently watching right now, with my New Game Plus time of a 41:22 and a any percent time of a 57 something. I need to look at it again. But before I came into this game, the runs were about 5 to 10 minutes longer, and they're unoptimized. So I came in, optimized it, and found more strats that we use throughout the entire run, which saves a lot more time. One of these main glitch hunters is called Zillhazard. He's a really old YouTuber who posted about 50 some odd parts of Ratchet and Clank Size Matters glitches on his YouTube channel, which is still up. No, I'm in the middle of a run. That's my parents, everyone. Yay. Sorry for that. I told them I was in the middle of a run, but I guess they ignore me sometimes. Sorry about that. But his videos are still up on YouTube, on his channel, and they provide a lot of useful stuff, which has a lot of speed tech that we normally use that wasn't used until I figured out we can use them. So that was the end of the hoverboard race, which we got the shrink ray. So we're going to do the ship proxy one more time to buy us all the way to the end of this, which skips a big portion of it and skips a boss, which saves a good amount of time on PS2, which the different versions of the PSP and PS2 versions are very different. The PS2 version you cannot do the proxy jump since it is patched. And some walls on the PS2 are more solid than on the PSP. So we use the PSP for those two reasons, and also you can get the PSP digital version of it, so it would save a lot more time on disc, about, I would say, another 45 seconds, since the load screens are, like, non-existent in the digital version. Alright, about to exit Caledon. So we're gonna hit the trigger zone right here. Cool, we got it. And it skips entire Caledon and a boss called Mungo. So now we are on Vitalis, and it's an arena fight. And this fight is completely RNG based. There's no way of manipulating this. So unless we can find a way to make this a lot consistent, there's no way. It's either you get a good one or you don't, essentially. So unfortunately, with my habits, I usually get the slow ones. Recently I've been getting the slow ones. So we don't want the enemies to get the health, since it gains health for the enemies as well as mine. And we don't want that, so we can complete this mission faster. So, like, a main tactic for this is to destroy this phaser right here, which is the guy who shoots the laser, I guess. And then shoot and destroy these rammers, since they don't do anything after the laser machine is destroyed. So now we're exiting the arena, and we are entering our only giant Clank section of this game that we have to do in order to progress. And it's a very, very long auto-scroller. It's about a 5-minute auto-scroller. And I guess it's fun, but I don't know. It's all up to you. It's up to taste, I guess. I think it's fun. It's like a third-person, like, you get to see the Gallica kind of thing. I'm guessing that's what High Impact Games was gonna do. Oh, I completely forgot. Yeah, this game is the first game that isn't made by Insomniac Games, the original series creators. This was made by High Impact Games, and they made this game, and I believe the next game in the series, Secret Agent Clank, that was the last game on the PS2. Since they're used by different developers, there is technically a spin-off game, which I completely understand since none of the story is relevant here. Like, there is, like, no backstory to it except for Ratchet on a vacation in Poketara, then robots attacked. That's, like, the extent of backstory from this series for this game. So I'm guessing it was supposed to be like a whole big adventure, like a whole new adventure, but it didn't really pan out to be. So there is 3 types of enemies in this first-person Gallica. I'm just gonna call it that. There is the red shifts, which you see right here. Then there's the blue, tougher ships. And then there is the green dreadnought right there, as you can see. And he's going to be the main enemy that we're going to be facing in a couple minutes. So, and each ship deploys 3 items, which in the form of like meteors, I guess. And they all represent a different color: green, blue, and yellow. Blue is the health that you gain. The yellow is the amount of bolts that you gain, and green is to charge up a missile supply, a missile ammo. And I would like to save all of my ammo for the Dreadnought that's coming up later, since the New Game Plus version has a lot more health to it. Ooh, was not looking here. So we're just cleaning up here, and as you can see, like on right next to my health bar, there's like a points meter. It does absolutely nothing. It does nothing to improve. All you get from it is a skill point. And you need to get a certain amount of points to get the skill point. You need 600 in this, in the any percent version, and about 1,000 in the challenge mode, which is the thing I'm doing. So the main difference between any percent and New Game Plus is, well, you get to keep your weapons and you get to keep your armor. But the other reason is that, especially on this section alone, there is more enemies that spawn. So it gives me more ammo than the any percent version, which normally you get 12, but you would get 17 here. So that's pretty much it. I have nothing to say right now. I have no commentary because this part of the section is really boring, I guess. So right now we're facing the Dreadnought. So we're unloading on him by using the ammo that we saved up from all those ships that we killed. So each one takes about, I would say, about a 20th of his health bar, and the rest of it comes from the shooting. Oh, okay, I'm about to die. Oh, okay. My health has never gone down that far before. That was actually pretty scary. Oh my god, that was funny, honestly. I was not paying attention to that. So now, we are on to Dreamtime, which is, as you can tell right in here, that it is a Dreamtime state for Ratchet, who's been drugged and used for experiments.
Pieces of your armor. Press the start.
And this is all of his dreams. So we're going to be doing a skip here that we call the Dreamtime skip, which we have to use Shock Crystal Armor. You have to get onto this crystal. Come on, Ratchet. Alright. And jump. Alright. Cool. Now, skip is harder than you think, especially for any percent. So what you have to do there is you have to line yourself up with a specific point or angle. And you have to lunge yourself forward enough so you can get the continue point. And it makes it skip about 2 minutes throughout this stream time section. So normally this would be about 6 minutes or so. Now it's about 4 and a half. So this is also another skip where you could just jump onto the taxi with the shock crystal. For whatever reason, if a object is put on the taxi, it automatically stops. For whatever reason. So, now this is supposed to be like a Magna Rail section where it's like an ambush kind of thing. But we use the Rhino, so it just makes it take it out. Also, can I just say this? Look at Ratchet's beautiful face. Right there. Whenever he right swings, he just makes this grin. It just makes me laugh, honestly. Alright, so now we've passed this. And the Rhino has like an off-screen effect to it. If you kill an enemy off-screen with it, they disintegrate instead of taking an impact for it. Like that. Normally I would have to turn around. Whoa. Normally I had to turn around and kill him, but since he was close enough to get hit by the camera, he was disintegrated. Well, that's what I like to call it. Camera likes to troll around sometimes, especially in this game. Oh. Alright. Sometimes the bats can wait a little bit for it to despawn. Alright, cool. So now we are running away from Clank because, for whatever reason, this whole game is really, really weird. Especially in this sequence. I know what they're trying to go for, but since Ratchet was, I guess, drugged, quote-unquote, he is in a Dreamtime state where everything is turned on him, and he has to fight for himself, especially his friend Clank. So, we're just running away from Clank, and I just call this section, hold down right and circle, and just like spin around sometimes. That's all you have to do for this fight. And then you have to jump twice. So yeah, that's Dreamtime. It's pretty cool. It has a unique skip that's implemented, which saves about 2 minutes over the casual route. Alright, cool. So now, since Giant Clank has been defeated, Ratchet is now waking up, and they are now escaping from this medical outpost. So we are going to get the rest of his weapons, and we're going to be doing a bit of menuing after we get the rest of them. But before that, we are going to do a skip that is used to save a good amount of time in the run, since we basically go on the roof. Let's just say that. We go on the roof. So I will explain that when we get there, which is about 25 seconds. Finish section, hold down right, spin, turn around sometimes. Yeah, pretty much. That's what that section is. So, we're gonna go by this. We're gonna trigger the alarm purposely so we can make this door stay down. Yeah, there's no wall there. There is no wall there. Wall detection is not a thing in this game. So, we're gonna go get the rest of our weapons, which is conveniently right here. Get all of our weapons. And we're going to do a bit of menuing. Alright, cool. That was pretty good for menuing. And now we're just going to do that. going to jump all the way over here. And we just hit a continue point, which skips us all the way to the near the end, which normally you would have to trigger a cutscene and then do multiple hacking minigames, which is really, really slow. So we just skip that. So I'm gonna pull out the rhino here, and then just disintegrate everyone. Okay, 206 is not too bad. Ooh. I thought I almost soft locked there. That would have been really, really bad. Alright. For whatever reason, this game freezes there for a quick second. I don't know why, it just freezes there. For whatever reason. So, this hoverboard section has a pretty unique skip in it. We're going to be using it twice, since there's only 2 laps. Which, you'll have to go in a certain height, about this. Oh, I don't think I got it. No, okay. Cool. I think we got it. Yeah. So, basically, I teleported all the way to the end. And we're doing this one skip here, which saves about 10 seconds. Okay, cool. So yeah, it saves about a good minute and a half over the skip, over the casual way. And there used to be another skip that we used to do, which this skip saves about 25 seconds over that, since it's near the end. Oh, there was something going on in Fleetfest's mic. Oh, okay. Just little old me. Oh, I think I'm too far to the right? Yeah, I'm too far. Alright. You can't be too far. Whoa. Okay, I am running low on fuel. This is not good. I could do a backup. Alright, I got it then. That's fine. I'm not gonna go for the skip because it's, you need a good amount of boost to do that. Alright, so we're about to exit this outpost race. 211 is not too bad. Especially I missed the skip like 4 times. Alright, so now we are doing... So now this next pawn is chillax, which you gotta relax to do this. Come on, you gotta chill. Alright, enough memes aside. This planet is the first, I guess, microscopic planet of the game, which there is 3, I guess, which you will call it. So we jump on. Oh wow, I missed it. Don't normally miss that, but all right. And we use the polarizer to go through these things here. There is a route that skips these polarizer sections, but I have not seen. I have seen it, but it was like yesterday, so I couldn't implement it into a run yet. With that. Kill these enemies. With that. Enough memes aside. Oh, what? What's up with that enemy? Never seen that one before. Did somebody say memes? Yes, there was memes. There was memes all around. For now, we're using the first use of the Sprout-O-Matic, which is a water gun, I guess. I guess. Normally you have to use it a second time, but there is a way to skip that, like this. Alright, cool. So that skips planting another seed and watching a cutscene where the auto statue falls down, which wastes about 30 some odd seconds or so. So, this game hasn't been really popular as of late. I'm the only runner. I've been the only runner of this game for about a year now, but I've only been running for 3 months or so, since about November actually, so about 5. There hasn't been any runners for it since it's not a really popular game, which is really sad. It's a really good game, especially for its speedrunning aspects, but just no one likes to run it for some reason. Alright, so now we are going to... There is a chase scene right up ahead. So, okay, so I'm going to be doing a skip here, called the Fleet Skip. Oh, okay, I didn't get it. So there's a cutscene that plays where there's a fleet ship. I'm gonna try it again. Oh, nope, I didn't get it. Yeah, sounds like Infamous. So I'm thinking I did get the skip, but I think I went back into the thing. So unfortunately that happened. There is a runner named Fen who is coming back to this game. I recently DM'd him on Discord. And he's been finding a lot of cool skips that we have no idea about. So, great props to him for finding this. After this run, I will be doing streams on my own channel sometime later in this week. So, look out for that. I'm going to improve this run to a sub 41, which is only 22 seconds away. So now, I'm going to be attempting this really risky YOLO strat here. So, hopefully... Nope, alright. I don't think I got... No, I didn't get it because I was too far behind on the jump. So, I'm just gonna destroy it. You can skip the dropship fight, but for being it safe, you can just destroy it. It only loses like 4 seconds or so. So now we are on day 9. We're doing another ship proxy, but I want to try to something. Okay. I want to try it a second time. You can... Oops. You can shorten the height on the ship proxy if you do it... Enter the ship at the last frame. You can do it. I'll do it one more time. Since I'm probably not going to PB with this run. That's fine. That's fine. 1, 2. So, normally you would have to do is have to enter your ship at the last possible frame, where you can see the enter ship cutscene. Well, text box dialogue show up, but unfortunately I didn't get it. It shortens the height that you get from it, and it saves about 20 seconds if you don't go for it. Sorry, I was taking a drink. So now we're about to enter this auto-scroller section of a boss fight. Yay, who loves auto-scrollers in a speedrun? Am I right? So this character is named Luna, which she used to be... So, while I'm here, let me just explain the story for a bit. So, Ratchet and Clank were on a vacation in Poketaru until the robot, who's basically trying to kill us right now, Luna, was a girl, supposedly. Wanted pictures for her, quote unquote, a school project about heroes. So she analyzed all of their moves. So they took Ratchet and Clank away from each other. They reunited, and they took some part of Ratchet's DNA while he was in a Dreamtime state. And so later in the story, they're going to be using Ratchet and Clank androids, which is later on in the story. Size matters, long jump. Yeah. The long jump animation in this game is terrible, honestly. What's a vacation? I don't know. Unless that piece was straight out of North by Northwest. Wow. What? I didn't get hit there? Alright. It's kind of funny. Alright. Luna is dead. She only takes like 5 shots to kill her. So now we are inside Clank. So viruses, these enemies, have gone into a system while trying to get the coordinates to their hideout. So if it's Ratchet's job to take them all out and re-update the security system. Alright. Cool. Gonna rip someone off, you could do worse than Hitchcock. So, we're gonna do this elevator skip, which I conveniently found just by casually playing the game. It skips doing another, like, ambush fight, which saves about a couple seconds in New Game Plus, but it saves like 35 plus in 90% since you only have the starter weapons. And they are terrible during late game. So, coming up on this room, we're going to be doing an arena skip. It's not technically an arena, but you get trapped and you have to do like these waves of enemies, I guess. And we're going to skip all that. And setup list? Nice, I got a setup list. So you have to go a bit far to the left a little bit to normally to get a continue point, which skips the room. And just sets a checkpoint right after the room, which is next to the grind rail section. To the final one, may I add. Yeah, because these grind rail sections are pretty lackluster, if you ask me. Are you guys to shoot me? No, Nano. Well, Flea Flies can do it. See, she already had the gun out. Alright, so I want to do a strat called Fast Polarizer. By getting all of these pieces with it on Clank's heart before the next thing happens, which is not going to happen. Alright. I just call it Fast Polarizer since I do it before the next heartbeat. So now we are entering a cutscene where a security guard is saying, hey, you got all the viruses all out. So the security system is on. You need to get out fast. Oops. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to escape from his head. Yeah, so we're technically in his brain right now. Gonna do this tiny little skip here, which saves about 10 seconds or so. I want to try this. Oh, wow. I did not think that was going to happen. So Fen found a consistent way to do that skip, which skips the Magnabit section, which saves about 10 seconds or so, which I am very happy that I got. I didn't think I was going to get in a marathon. So that's really, really cool. Whoa! Camera! What was that? And I skipped a hyper shot. Nice. That was weird, but I'll take it. So we're up onto the final skip of this section, called the eye skip, or whoops, wrong armor set, shock crystal. So we're gonna go up on top of here. Whoops, neat. Get up on here. No, come on, Ratchet. I know you can jump up there. You have hops. There you go. So we're going onto this roof here. And right here on the scene, jump onto this crystal and jump forward. Alright, cool, we got it. So what that does is skips like an entire section of a brain room. So and it's normally a lot of polarizers, so you could just pull on it and just gets you closer to the end. But we found out that you could just skip to the end from right there. So now we're on Cardona, which is the final planet of the game. And this normally has a good chance of having really bad movement since this is the finale and I don't usually have good movement on the finale sections. Alright. Got 2 hyper strike. Okay, so we skipped 1. Alright, so we are now. I'm going to attempt to do a 1 cycle here. Oops, not going to happen. Alright. Oh my. What is this? My movements. Please. What is my movement? Come on. Alright, so this wall jump is really weird. You're supposed to jump at the second one a bit later than you normally would. So now we're just gonna jump over this roof and fly a bit into a volcano which you can't see until right now. Gotta jump on that. Whoa. Whoa, Ratchet, come on. There we go. So by doing this, we skipped 2 sections of the auto boss fight. This is technically part 2, and entering this is part 3, which is a giant Clank section, which you have to mash circle in order to defeat auto faster. You could probably hear my mashing right now. Okay, so we're facing Otto. Time's coming up really soon. We're on the final boss. And it's really lackluster, especially at the Rhino. Alright, so time is coming up when the screen fades to black here. And time. That size matters.
These are Quark's real parents. Scrudge says they were killed by defective
44.
equipment
Okay, that's not too
created by
bad.
Technomites. Wow.
I was hoping to get a 43 in this run, but that was not that bad of a time.
Because of him,
So that's
I'll never
pretty
know your
good.
parents.
I recognize your parents from the photo. They were great.
There was a lot
superheroes in
of
their day.
mistakes I've done in
You
that
should be
run,
very
but
proud.
that was pretty cool
Somehow, I don't feel
for
pride is
a
really
marathon run.
How could you do something so evil?
So,
You knew the truth and you used it against
as
me
for an
to get what you
incentive,
wanted.
did we meet it
I'm going to get what I want.
for a glitch exhibition?
What are you doing? You don't know how it works. You think I'm an idiot, do you? Well, how about having this brain instead of yours? You want intelligence? You're
Oh,
about
cool,
to
we
get
did meet it. Nice.
the
So, we did meet it. Oh, shoot. One of them was going to be at the end of that, so let me load it back up. So, for whatever reason, there's, so, I want to just kill, like, beat Otto again, since there's a really weird, I don't know if you call it glitch, but it involves the end game text box. I almost forgot. Don't worry. It happens. At least you can go back to Otto. So I want to beat him again. Yeah, look, we beat the game again. Time. So now you can move around in this, which is normally not. You're normally not supposed to do this in a normal game, but this is science matters. What can we do? So you can actually die here. And whoa, this is kind of neat, actually. Normally you'd have to go back. You normally go back to the main boss room, but guess not. Wow, that's kind of weird, actually. Huh. That's kind of weird. But, I'll be showing off one... Trying to think in my head what glitches there are. There is one on Metalis. It's kind of novelty, I guess. And one more does break the game. So, let me head over to Metalis. There we go. New stuff is happening, I guess. Because I've never seen that before. Okay. So, normally when we were Clank and we were over here, there's a part of this section here where you could just jump on it. It's all normal and stuff. So, there's this bit of section that's really on the edge of it. You could just, if I can get it, like that. Ratchet just infinitely falls, and he just jumps and falls every frame of the game for some odd reason. It does nothing. It just looks really, really funny, especially with Clank if you have him. So now we're So, one last glitch I want to show you, which does break the game, so do not do it if... So, if you want to do it, but you have to reset your PSP. I don't know if this works on PS2. I might have to ask a friend for that. So, these flowers over here, they have a kind of a special property, I guess. Look over here. There's nothing here, right? Right? So, oh no, I died. Oh wait, there's a teleporter. What? You see there was nothing here, right? Alright. Says Hangar Exterior. Isn't that near the end? Cool. Let's go in it. And then the game crash. The game crashes. Actually, no. The game doesn't crash. Ratchet doesn't even load into the game. So you're basically stuck there. We don't know where Ratchet is. We are assuming very high up. And you can't do anything. Like, you can't press start, you can't press select, you can't do anything. All you have to do is restart, like, soft reset your PSP, which just exiting the game. So, that is Ratchet & Clank Size Matters. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Fleet Fest, for this opportunity to run. And now